Thank you, Michelle. Good morning and good afternoon. This is Donghoon Lee, working in Scientific Support Branch. Today, I would like to introduce the new electronic reporting system for the Stockholm Convention. So this system has been launched recently in this March, and it is the platform for all parties to submit their national report to the Secretariat. The information provided in the national reports is one of the main references to be used for the evaluation of the effectiveness of the convention. From Article 15 of the convention, parties should submit their national reports every 4 years by the first COP. And from the sixth COP, parties asked the Secretariat to update the format of the national report to include new POPs. And the Secretariat was also requested to develop an enhanced version of the electronic system for reporting and to update of the questionnaires for the second round of reporting, considering the efficiency of the convention. So in response to the request, the Secretariat has made some efforts to improve the user-friendly system by adding some features for the convenience of the users. For example, we provide links to relevant articles of the convention and migrate all data from previously submitted reports by the parties. For submission, each party has been requested to submit its third national report to the Secretariat by 31st August 2014 in the 7th COP. The official contact point is responsible to submit their report. For further information of new contents, there will be another webinars later, including how to report unintentional POPs, PFOs, and PCBs. So in this presentation, we are going to introduce the new features that we announced and the overview of the system. So here's the screenshot of our website. So if you enter to this URL on your internet, you will find the reporting page, and it is linked to the reporting system. So you can enter through the website for the electronic reporting system. Or if you are an official contact point, you will find the direct link in the email from the Secretariat. And so after you click the button, you will see the entrance page of the system as you see. The current system has been launched in 3 UN languages, English, French, and Spanish. Also, currently, we are in the process of other UN languages, Chinese, Arabic, and Russian. Official contact points of each party are supposed to have received 2 individual sets of login accounts for both the OCP and the technical officials. So the login keys consist of a username and a password. And these 2 accounts have different authorities. For the official contact points, we provide the administrative account, which also covers technical privilege. So the OCP can fill out the questionnaire and submit the report. Besides, the secondary account enables the technical officials. They can provide or modify the information to be submitted, but it doesn't allow the submission of the report. So, and if you log in, this will lead you to the first page of the questionnaire. So this is the first page of the electronic reporting system. The questionnaire is subdivided into five parts, from Part A to Part E. And Part A, as you can see on this screen, is general information about the parties. And Part C refers to PCBs management. And this Part C has also been improved in order to meet the requirements for parties to report on the management of PCBs, including the phasing out of PCBs by 2028. Therefore, they are also requested to report on the progress towards this target. Let's take a look at the first part more in detail. On this screen, you see the top toolbar on top of the page that allow you to move to the next page to save the information provided and to check for basic errors. And also, you can move to other parts using the side toolbar while you are working on the reporting. So you can move to another part with the side toolbar. In addition, we have tried to migrate all data which previously submitted by the parties on their reports. Therefore, OCPs do not need to enter the same data again, and they will see the last submitted data as a default entry. In Part A, you can also request the information changes of official contact points or national focal points if you have any changes. On Part B is dedicated to the implementation plans under the convention. For asking detailed questions, and there are a large number of questions, this part is further subdivided into 11 sections. And let's take a look at a section of Part B to give you an example of a new feature, which is links to specific references. So on this slide, you will see a link to a specific reference related to a question. So every question which mentions the article contains the links. So when you click a linked text, a reference shows in a pop-up feature displaying the specific provision of article of the convention. And this system has different format of questions and answers. So when you answer the question, you can see another feature for the questions. On this slide, you will see that some questions provide you with one or more options to answer. And a selected answer to the question, such as yes or no, may trigger another question. For example, when you select yes for this question, another question pops up, and parties are requested to provide more specific information or data. So some questions, such as question number 12.1, as you can see in this slide, they provide a set of instructions for completing the questionnaire in the table. So on the next slide, you will see how to include a set of data. So this is the subtables of the question number 12.1. So first, you may have to review a set of pre-filled data and judge if the data are still valid. So if there's any changes or if there's any new information, you can modify that. You may click the Edit button to edit the existing data, or you can delete the data as well, or add New button to include new data. You may also find a table appearing after you selected one of the preset answers to the question, such as the question displayed on this screen. The table consists of time series of data space to be filled out. For example, data for the years, as you can see, before 2001 or 2001 up to 2014. So you are only requested to provide data in the years which are relevant to your country's case. So you do not need to answer for all of the years. You can only answer to the years that you have the data. And another feature added to this system is a basic error checking function. When you click the Check for Errors button on top toolbar, the system will provide you with a warning and indicate the location of error. For example, the question you left unanswered or blank. So the warning is informational only, so it does not prohibit you to proceed to the other page or even submit the report. Let's have a look at the whole new part. This is new part D. It is dedicated to peoples and its group. And here at the top left corner, you will see a link to the glossary of terms for peoples. And this is another example of linked text as an important feature added for your convenience. As is on each page, here you also can see a button with the word icon. On the top toolbar, the download answers, this button is provided to enable you to download the record of your answers at any time. So in every pages, you can download the answer and check the question that you answered. And this is an important feature to enable you to review your answers to the questionnaire within your national reporting team, especially with the OCP, if the report is completed by the technical officer prior to submission of the national report to the Secretariat. And now we come to the last part of the questionnaire. It provides you with 2 blank spaces. The first one is for any substantial information you may have, and you may consider useful related to national reporting in general. The second one is for any comments or suggestions and recommendations on the improvement of the reporting format and system you may have. And also in every page, there's some remark section. So if you have any regional differences in your country, you can mention in the remarks. And finally, here you can also see the only button that you didn't see on the previous pages, the submit button on the top toolbar. It is to be used for submitting the report once it is completed, and it appears only on the system with the OCP's account. When the designated OCP has agreed on the completeness and the accuracy of the provided information on the national report, he or she may submit the national report by clicking the submit button. But you can save and modify the answers and your data whenever you want before deadline. So please verify first before you submit the report. And again, please be reminded that the deadline for the submission of national reports is 31st of August 2014. If you have any assistance, if you need any assistance or have any questions related to this system, please contact us by email. Our dedicated email address is provided on this last page of the questionnaire. And we have few more minutes, so I will show you the system operation. So I'm going to move to our website. And you can see the countries button, and in here you can access to the national reporting system. So you can select your language in here, so you can see Chinese and Russian is on the process now, so you can choose 3 of them. As I already logged in this computer, so you can see this page. This is the first page of the system. So in here, you can change the official contact points information. So if you have any requests, you can click this button. And you can add more attachment in here. And I'm going to move to the next page. So if you click the check for error button in every page, you can see this notification. So if you scroll down, you will see the questions which didn't answer. So you can check again. And now, as you can see, we already migrate the previously submitted data in here. So if there's any changes, you can change the answers. So this is another features. In every questions, you have the related articles. So if you click this button, the pop-up feature comes off. And you can randomly choose the parts that you want to move. And like this, another questions may trigger depending on your answers. And on the question number 12.2, you have wide long answer tables. So please be careful for the years. And again, you don't need to answer for all of the blanks here. And each page has the remark. So if you have any comments, you can provide the information in here. And this is the page of the new part, Part D. So you can see the glossary here. And there's no any migrated data because this is new one. And after you finishing the answer to all of the questions, you will see the last page. And here you have the submit button. So please verify first before you submit the report. And you can download the answers in here. So I'm going to close. And this is the end of the presentation. I hope it was useful for you to start with your national reporting. And I will return the floor to Michelle. Thank you.